So what do you guys see? Every morning somebody out here, that's how we're getting targeted with the color gray silver. Right there. He out there cleaning his car. So they always gotta have them park outside, either directly in front of the building, and then they'll see me and then go into their vehicle, or you know, I talk about being targeted specifically with one with a color. Right? So some days it'll be red, some days they'll do the gray silver, you know, other days it'll be black, some days it'll be purple, right? Or orange, you know? And yeah, look, so then they have these little kids out here too, right? Yeah, you telling me these little kids out here hanging out on a cold day like this? Come on now. Right? Not stupid. Okay. Got them. As I tell you, man, these criminals, man. So when you talk about, you know, cops being arrested for, you know, human trafficking and, you know, pedophilia type shit, yeah, right? It's through the churches. It's through the churches. Their pastors are supplying them, right, with little kids. This is what's going on. All right, this is how they're able to influence the minds of little kids, through the churches, through religious indoctrination. Okay. So anyway, so again, you know, I would say, you know, they try to make you, if you're a TI, you're documenting what's going on. They try to make you believe that that your documentation doesn't mean anything, and that you're crazy and blah blah blah. Well, yeah, right. Like I said, there are times when I talk about when you look at what they do, when I see them do certain things, how they run from whenever I take out my phone, then all of a sudden the perps are turning around and running away. Right? Obviously, I'm doing something right. You know, there are times, like I said, they'll feel very emboldened, especially particularly the New York Predator Department with their predatory officers. You know, like I was trying to go to bed, and they had the upstairs neighbor engaging in a heavy, extreme form of noise campaign, constantly moving the furniture, you know, dropping stuff on the floor, knocking on the floor. And so I paused my video. Then I noticed that they stopped. They stopped immediately after I paused my video. So what that tells me is that, guess what? They gave them access to the home network. Right? They give them access to the Wi-Fi so they can see and monitor, stalk actually, me in the house. And I get to go into the bathroom. Guess what? They follow me into the bathroom. So when I realized that, you know, whenever I paused my video, they would stop, I said, okay. So I put my camera on my phone, put my phone down, right? Started the video, and sure enough, they start back again. And then I started the video so I can record the audio. All right, and then I paused the video so you guys can hear. And that's exactly what happened. Right? That's exactly, you guys hear. That's exactly what happened. You guys can hear the furniture moving in an aggressive manner. And they're knocking stuff on the floor in an aggressive manner. You know, and then after a while, but then, you know, it only happened shortly, right? And then they stop, right? And then the New York Predator Department, when they realized that I caught them, they used the sirens as intimidation, right? They used the sirens as intimidation. Okay? So like I said, they know what they're doing is criminal. They know that they're doing this against the law. They know that, and I know that. You know, when you begin to realize that, the other day I was thinking, I said to myself, you know, there are times when, you know, when my brother was, and this was in the mid-90s, man. in the mid-90s, okay? And I used to go to work. You know, there was always, and I remember too, I was like, yo, what? Why every time I went out, there was always these cops smiling at me. Right? They were still, that's the one thing, they were smiling. But you know, you don't think of those things, you don't notice those things, right? Look at her grabbing her butt. See how she doing? Look, I always do some shit in front of me. Right? So I'm just thinking, I'm just like, wow. It's the same thing when I was with my oldest son, his mother. So, yeah, I might be thinking along that path my brother was talking about. He was like, yo, they were doing that shit a long time. He didn't even know about it. You know? They were operating covertly, secretly. You know, manipulating people, manipulating shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit started right around the time you were working on this magazine. Right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Go figure, right? Go figure. You know what I'm saying? Now here's the shit. You know, there's 1.2 they were send me subliminal message about, oh, I'm a dog. You know, it's funny because more women cheat than men. Do they say women are dogs? Nope. What did they say? They say, well, you must not be doing something right. You know? They would say, oh, you must not be doing something. And let me tell you something. I never cheated on anybody who hasn't cheated on me. Okay? Put it like that. So, whenever they try to create those type of labeling or try to go in that type of narrative, you know, I tell them, I give them the truth. You're not going to lie on me and tell your side of the story. Whatever make-believe shit you want to engage in, because you believe in make-believe shit. Okay? That's why they can't be honest. That's why they're afraid of honesty. You know, when you tell, and I've always told women the truth. Right? So I've always told them, like, you know, but they're gonna do what they want to do, and they're gonna believe what they want to believe because that's what they want. Right? When a woman wants something, she doesn't care what you say to her. She won't get it if you're not aware and you don't quite understand the nature of women. Right? You have some women out there who, you know, the guys they chasing only want to screw them, and they get older and they say, oh, you know what? All my friends are having children. I want a kid too. So now they're searching for a nice guy. You know, guy with a job. You know, guy that's well put together. And they will destroy your life. They will pretend to be what you want, right? Just to get a kid. Okay? Or you have those that, you know, they get knocked up by the guy and they don't want them. Yeah, they'll find a nice man. They'll throw that baby on you, right? Make you sign that birth certificate. Okay? Women are devious. They are devious, and in America, they have made it so that women can get away with anything. Right? They can literally rob you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay, that money that could have been yours, or you could save, you could buy a house, start a business with. They will literally rob you. You know, of your hard-earned money. It's ridiculous, but it is the way it is, right? In America, that's what they do. Corporations are coddling women. The government are coddling women because you know what? Women are the biggest spender, right? The consumer economy is driven by women, so they have a vested interest in protecting women, no matter what they do. But as men, we can't even, you know, we have always been held accountable. But not women, though. Like I said, women can cheat on you, and they'll say, what is it that you did? You cheat on her, they'll call you all kind of names. So there's always an excuse for women. Just like it's always an excuse for their God. right? Understand that. Okay? And yeah, look, your president they got the perps. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week. Oh, look, bye. Oh, I was going to hang up, but no. Dutch. Your fire department, your fecal department. The fecal department of New York. There they go. Fecal department of New York. There they go. Look, I see you looking, bitch. Yeah, that's good. Talk to you guys next week.